In this video, a woman got an alert from her Ring doorbell camera that there was motion at the door. She was confused because no one was supposed to be at the door, especially because her Ring doorbell was on her back door. She anxiously opened the Ring doorbell app and began watching the live video, and didn't notice anything until she began to listen closely. She could hear a woman saying, "Let me in." The woman started scratching the door and continues to beg for someone to let her in.
Let me in. Let me in.
The woman remains unseen throughout the video. However, looking closely, you can see her shadow on the right side of the stairs. She had a creepy voice. Don't forget to keep your doors locked. This video was uploaded by Doorbell News on February 2022. This man sees pairing inside someone's car. He then walks up to the doorbell and tries to open the door. He rang the doorbell and waited there. The homeowner approached the door and asked, "Who is it?" The man walks away from the door without saying a word.
Can I help you? Huh?
Strange, right? Police later detained the man, but unfortunately, you can't be arrested for wailing at someone's doorknob. In this video, we can see a man got stung by wasps. There are a couple of wasps on the doorbell camera. The man approached the door and entered the house. He screams as the wasps stung him 4 times. He calls his wife and starts screaming.
Oh God, I got stung 4 times. They're in here.
After a few days, the man decided to spray the wasp nest to get rid of them. He sprayed once and got scared. He backed off, but unfortunately, a wasp stung him again. He ran for his life but fell hard on the ground. It isn't a good idea to mess with wasps. I hope he's okay now. This video was uploaded by Doorbell News on August of 2022. In this video, a homeowner catches a burglar trying to kick down his door. Well, he's got some karate moves. That kind of looks like the Tiger Crane move from the movie Karate Kid. He broke down the door and ransacked the house. Also, he used a stolen vehicle to case the homeowner's house. I'm glad no one was home when he robbed the place. This video was uploaded by Doorbell News on June of 2022. This boy is acting like he's going to smash the door. I don't know what he's talking about, but it is about wristbands.
Hi, how are you? Do you have your wristband? I didn't think so. Well, you can't get in. You can't get in if you have your hall pass. I'm not playing.
The homeowner said he didn't know him and didn't know what he was talking about. In this video, we can see a man walking up to the patio and looking for valuables around here and there. He stole a dog chain from the patio, holding a bicycle wheel in his hand. He might have stolen it too. The most shocking thing is that the LAPD vehicle passed behind him, and they didn't notice the thief. The thief didn't see the LAPD either and was busy with his theft. This video shows a bizarre kidnapping attempt after a woman broke into her neighbor's home and tried to take her 9-month-old baby. She knocked on the front door and got in after announcing her name. As you can see, the camera captures her entering the home.
It's me. It's me, Mama. Hannah.
Once she got into the house, she tried to snatch the 9-month-old boy out of his sister's arms. Fortunately, the child's mother had awakened, and the cops say that she stopped the kidnapping. The cops also said that she'd tried to enter another home just minutes before and tried to take a 1-year-old boy. In this video, we can see a couple wearing hoods approaching the doorbell. They ask for help, saying their car had broken down, but actually, they had planned on robbing the homeowner. The man showed him the gun and tried to break into the house by pulling the door.
Hello, do y'all have a phone I can use? My car broke down and y'all's the only one that got a light on.
We don't.
You don't?
Sorry.
It's sad to think that a good-hearted person offering help to strangers runs the risk of being robbed. Imagine how scary it is to get a doorbell camera notification and see this. When the lights came on near this house, the men in the footage fled, but just over an hour later, a crime occurred 20 minutes away. Police are searching for 2 men who broke into one home and stole a car from another. One of those suspects was reportedly seen with a rifle. In this video, we can see a woman crying. She was terrified and kept knocking on the door. The woman stayed on the porch for about 15 minutes before leaving. The homeowner viewed the camera footage and called 911. Police arrived at the scene shortly thereafter and reviewed the footage. Officers did find the woman, but she wasn't arrested. What was she scared from? What scared her so badly? A female porch pirate steals some packages in front of this house, hops in her big truck, and runs over the homeowner's yard to get away. The homeowners, who weren't shy about wanting their package back, confronted this bold porch pirate in Avon. They ended up chasing her down and she gets busted. Check this out.
Oh, you're in my yard? Oh, follow her.
They followed the black pickup truck out of the subdivision, giving police a license plate number, vehicle description, and a photo of the suspect. Not long after, police arrested 41-year-old Brownsburg resident Melissa Solomon. And these homeowners now have a special message for other porch pirates on their front door. This footage is from a neighbor's event security camera showing a home exploded in Arlington, Texas. The house was under construction and no one was inside when the house exploded. Luckily, no one was hurt. Reports say that the explosion happened because someone left the gas lines running, obviously, and the gas exploded. I'm glad no one was there to suffer from this horrible accident. Firefighters urge residents to ensure all gas appliances are turned off when not in use. This thief is creeping on this porch, but he gets caught trying to steal a package from the homeowner's wife. It looks like he stole a package and then tried to go to the backyard. Perhaps he's trying to break into the house.
Excuse me. What are you doing? Where? Behind my house? After coming off my porch? Can you go back? Thank you.
The homeowner's wife caught him in the act. That scares him, and he put the package back on the porch. This video shows how desperate a thief can be to steal from you. This thief in Phoenix, Arizona is breaking into someone's yard. He had some sort of handheld saw, a portable saw that he probably stole from someone else, and he was using this to cut the chain through the fence. It looks like it worked out, and he was able to get inside and steal a lot of valuable things. How unfortunate that you buy some locks and chains and think that this will keep you safe. And then a thief like this comes along with a handsaw and just cuts your chain, and that's it. It's alarming. It seems like no matter what you do, you buy security cameras. Whether you purchase some chains, there's always going to be some bold thief ready to come and steal, and it's just sad. You have to do the best you can for your family and your property. This video was posted on Twitter. It's from a user named John Anderson. John Anderson is a tech guy, and he's at Home Automation. He found an excellent way to link his Ring doorbell to a chest that he uses to hide his packages.
Hi! I was just admiring this.
Yeah, my husband built that.
That's really impressive.
This is going to be a hobby for him when he retires.
He claims that he built this to get rid of porch pirates. That's pretty amazing. I think we got a solution for these porch pirates. Look at this guy. He walks up to the front door in the middle of the night. This guy's pretty tired, so he decided to nap in front of this door. What would you do if a stranger walked up to your front door and did this? A councilwoman is going around the neighborhood ringing doorbell videos for votes, but this happened.
Your house.
She fell back, and it was pretty bad. I hope she's okay. One thing is for sure, she's definitely got that homeowner's vote. This woman tried to enter this home while the homeowner was sitting in the living room. His dog scares her away.
Dog is hungry.
What are you doing?
On challenge.
You what? What are you looking for?
The homeowner confronted her, and she walked with the jacket on his head to hide her face from the camera. But it's too late now. The camera got her face. A woman is followed inside her apartment building by a man who claims to be an Uber Eats delivery worker.
It's agony going on.
Hello, yeah, I'm here. What's the door, please? Hi. I'm here.
Is that what?
I'm coming to pick it up.
Huh? It is, because that's a whole nother shit that I, like, now, like, come on. These some niggas ain't paying bills. These some niggas good, but they ain't paying bills.
Thank you.
Here's what the original poster said. Male, pretending to be an Uber Eats delivery, entered the building with a tenant and unlawfully entered a female tenant's apartment. Tenant fought off the subject and he fled out of the building. Luckily, no one was hurt during this incident. This is creepy stuff. People must be careful when walking into their homes to ensure that no one is following closely behind them. An Amazon delivery worker delivers a package, but he plans to keep the box for himself. He stole the box and walks right by the neighbor. He scans the package so that you think it has been delivered, and then, when you come outside, you assume it was a porch pirate. But it was the Amazon delivery driver the whole time. These shady Amazon workers need to be stopped in their tracks. This lady was walking down the street when she saw a package lying in front of the house alone. She wants to have it, so she walks up to the door. She was very sneaky and was looking around to make sure she didn't get caught. She lifts the package with her and walks away. This man tries to open the door, then attempts to steal the mail and wants to say he is at the wrong house. Watch this.
Why are you in my mailbox?
Oh, I'm sorry, I got the wrong address.
Yeah, I think you do.
Sorry about that.
What do you need?
Oh, no, I apologize. I follow.
Luckily, the homeowner confronted him and he was sorry for what he did. Is he actually sorry, or is he sorry that he got caught? In this video, there was a fire blazing up in the backyard. The neighbor got it on his Ring app and rushed outward to warn the neighbor. He grabbed his garden hose and started controlling the fire. The pipes of the house were stuck, so he fixed them.
Hey, you gave it up? Yeah. Yeah, he got it. What was it? I don't know.
Fortunately, the fire got under control. Meanwhile, the homeowner came outside and saw this fire in his front yard. He thanked his neighbor for this. He's blessed to have a neighbor like that. This was the most intense moment of this dog's life. A bear was chasing him and the dog ran for his life. The homeowner saw the bear coming and opened the door for his dog. Fortunately, the pet made it on time and the homeowner closed the door. Luckily, the bear missed the dog. A quick move by the homeowner. I bet that dog was terrified. Imagine a creature 10 times your size trying to eat you. Stay tuned for our #1 pick that will shock you. Watch this man breaking into someone's house early in the morning. The homeowner wasn't at home and the burglar got a chance to rob the place. When he couldn't break the lock, he managed to get inside through the window. He was there for about an hour, stole a ton of valuables, including jewelry and some cash, and left. All of this was done in broad daylight. With doors, always keep your windows locked. This video shows this man walking up to the front door confidently, like he owns the place. But he's a thief and came here to steal the ladder from the front porch. He grabs the ladder and walks away with it. Why don't you get your own ladder, dude? Tay Harley Quinn posted this video. They say their camera has never acted weird before. Still, for some reason, this mysterious shadow figure, transparent and paranormal, is traveling at high speed behind a truck. Some people say this is a person on a bike, while others say it's somebody running, but most agree that this video is paranormal. A small number of people said that this is a glitch, but failed to go into much explanation. What do you think about it? Let me know in the comments. This video was posted by Doorbell News on June of 2022. In this video, this intruder checks the car and house doors to see if they are unlocked. Fortunately, the doors were locked and he didn't get any chance to steal anything from there. Keep your doors locked to be safe. This creep walked up to the door and was nervous. He looked on the door but got distracted by the Ring doorbell. There were some dirty socks on the porch, and he sniffed them. Because sometimes you just have to sniff a stranger's dirty socks. Dude, why would you do that? That's really gross. But after doing this weird act, he disinfects his hands with sanitizer while creeping on the place. I don't know what he's looking for, but watching a stranger sniffing your dirty socks on your porch is creepy. Sometimes it's just best to call the police. This man gets shot after confronting suspects who stole tires from the neighbor's vehicle. Deputies are looking for 2 suspects who shot at a man who confronted them for stealing their neighbor's wheels.
What are we doing? Huh? You get in your car right now? I suggest you do that.
Whoa, that was terrifying. Here's the footage of the suspects trying to steal the wheels off the vehicle. Always call the police. In this video, this man walks up to this house and starts shooting. After firing 4 bullets, he ran away. Why would he do that? I think he has some personal grudge against the homeowner. Be safe, guys. In this video, this man stalks a woman while she walks inside her apartment. Luckily, she closes the door on time before he could enter, but the guy wasn't happy and started kicking the door. The video ends there and we don't know what happened after that. The woman should have called the cops, and I hope she's okay. This lady walks up to her neighbor's door, steals a Christmas wreath, and then steals the other neighbor's doormat and walks off like it never happened. What goes through your mind when you steal from your neighbor? I mean, does she plan on putting this in front of her house? It's scary that people would stoop so low to stealing from their neighbor. It makes you wonder what they do when there's no Ring doorbells around. Some people just can't keep their hands off someone else's property. Did she need that? I doubt it. She just enjoys taking from others. The video, which now has nearly 30 million views, shows doorbell footage of one Amazon driver who took the housewife's request seriously. The driver begins by ringing the doorbell to alert the family that they have a package. Then, he stands by the doorway while completing the order on his device. In the meantime, the husband opens the door. He asks the driver if he's finished delivering, and apparently, having read the wife's doormat, he tries to make an excuse.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, hey, how's it
Got a
going?
package?
No, I don't.
Oh.
No, I'm just here to tell you about the restored gospel of Jesus Christ.
Oh. We're actually eating dinner now.
Okay, sorry to bother you.
That's okay, thank you.
Yeah.
That is so funny. He's hilarious and a terrible liar. He needs an Oscar for his performance and a nice tip. We don't know what's wrong with this neighbor, but he's pounding on the door really hard and he is not in a good mood. He kept pounding on the door and started cussing. This guy is so scary because he is so mad. Never open your door to anyone in this kind of mood. He then starts to hit the doorbell. The homeowner tells them through the doorbell that they can't answer the door right now.
We can't answer the door right now, but if you'd like to leave a message, you can do it now.
That feels threatening, like he wants to do something terrible to whoever is inside that apartment. Good, he has it all on camera. This suspicious guy walked and immediately tried opening the door, as you can see in this video. He said he thought the homeowner was in an accident with him on this block earlier this week, and that he had just gotten out of the hospital.
Hi, my name is Chance. I had an accident on this block on Monday night. I was wondering if that was involving you guys?
That's a made-up story, and he was just trying to break in, said the homeowner. He was just trying to pull a fast one. This video was posted by Doorbell News on December of 2021. This porch pirate rings the doorbell and then steals a package. Check this out.
Hello? Oh my goodness.
She didn't realize her face was being recorded. She steals the package and walks away with it. Check out this dramatic footage. Newly appointed Mosey, New York Fire Chief, turned over his vehicle on Snowy Willow Tree Road. Luckily, he didn't suffer any injuries. Have a look. Glad he wasn't injured though. Slow down. You can't help anybody if you don't get there. All the rushing in the world won't help if you kill yourself. A lady in West Park, Florida came outside and noticed a giant turtle in her yard. It was all covered on her Ring doorbell. Was it a turtle or was it a tortoise? Tell me in the comments. I don't know if he's going to be able to fit inside that doggy box. The woman called for help and explained the situation. Hopefully, they get the tortoise to a safe place. The poor thing looked lost, disoriented, and probably hungry. A stalker in Dallas has been standing outside a woman's apartment door every night. This is what the victim had to say. "This is what I've been dealing with since October 31st. This man has been outside of my apartment almost every night. I have contacted everyone I know to contact about this. What will it take for all of you to protect and serve?" The creepiest part is how he could stand still for so long, just like a wild animal does just before it pounces its prey. The homeowner later confirmed that she's safe now and her family confronted the guy, so hopefully he would stay away. Even though he has moved on, please do not let your guard down. The likelihood he will show up again is extremely high. Doorbell cameras are both a blessing and a curse. It may help you keep safer, knowing your doorbell is being recorded, but you won't be able to sleep at night if you see something like this on one of the recordings. This scary stalker is looking into the doorbell camera with his creepy eyes. That's terrible to see on your doorbell in the middle of the night. In this video, at 3:30 a.m., this woman was caught on doorbell camera. She looks like she's homeless. You can see that she brought a shopping cart with her stuff, and I'm guessing that she steals off of people's porches at night, whatever she can find. At first, nothing strange happens, but then things start to get weird. She gets too close to the camera and actually touches the camera with her eye. That's very creepy. I think she has some kind of mental condition that needs to be diagnosed. This video was posted by Doorbell News in May 2022. In this video, this guy having a cigarette in his hand comes to the door and rings the doorbell. He gave an evil smile while looking at the camera. There was another guy standing behind him. The homeowner said, "How can I help you?" But it seems they failed to have a conversation.
Oh, dude.
I want to commit to a marriage.
How can I help you?
Hey, y'all
How can I help you?
I'd like to cash a check. Hey.
Hello?
Hey.
The other man shows that he has a check cashing service that he wants to offer her.
How can I help you?
Can you hear me? I got it. Give me that check. Hey,
No.
Is this a check cashing service? She can't hear you. Show her the check. Hello, is this a check cashing service?
The video ends there, but we'll never know what happens next. Never fall for these traps. And don't just open the door if someone appears at random. Just call 911. This video was also posted by Doorbell News. In this video, a guy slides the door and enters the house. There was no one there. He puts his bag on the table and starts looking for valuables. He grabs a laptop that was on the table, as well as a MacBook that was on the sofa. He searches the drawers as well, but there wasn't much there, so he packs his bag and leaves. What a terrible thing to watch from your camera. I hope the police catch this thief. In this video, we can see a big clown walking up the stairs of a random house. In his right hand, it appears he's carrying a vast red bag. The bag is covered in blood, and he strolls to the porch area. When he gets there, he swings the sack onto the porch and casually looks inside the window to see if anyone's home. He then looks around, spots the camera, gives the camera a sinister smile, and then puts his hand in front of it. He looks inside one more time and then appears to leave. I wonder what was inside that sack. Ugh, these clowns just never stop. Doorbell News posted this video in January of 2022. This man walks up to the door and puts his hat down to hide the camera, but the camera got his face anyways. He acts like he's ringing the doorbell, but there is no doorbell. He sees the doorbell now. He realizes his face is caught. What is he gonna do now? He grabs the Ring doorbell and tries to cover it. Then he snatches it out of the bracket and throws it on the ground. Here's the footage of him leaving the scene with the stolen items. He runs off and he's captured on the neighbor's event camera. This break-in was reported to the police. I hope they catch him soon. What would you do if this happened to you? This video is only 8 seconds long, showing how fast one intruder can kick down your door and be inside your house. The even scarier part is that he did this on the street side. He didn't even try to go around back or try a side window. To me, that makes him much more dangerous. If that door can be kicked down that easily, get some longer screws and fortify the door with a kick plate. In this video, we see two guys wearing hoods and masks trying to rob this house. A Covina resident's doorbell camera may have saved him from two possible burglars armed with a gun, brass knuckles, and a tire iron right outside his front door. The burglars came to the door and started knocking on it. Fortunately, the homeowner saw them on his camera and never opened the door.
Yo! Yo, Kevin! Come on, bro.
Truly despicable human beings. Was this an attempted run-in home invasion? How sickening. I'm so glad they never answered the door. In this video, we can see a man with a gun appear at the house's front door. He bent over and searched for the key, but he didn't find one. Then he appears to be thinking about a way to break in. The homeowner saw him and asked, "Hey, who is that?" The homeowner then gave him a warning that he would call the cops.
Hey, who is that?
Oh, I probably got the wrong house.
Oh shit, man. I'm calling the cops, dude.
I got the wrong house.
The potential thief got scared and ran away from the house. It was horrifying that he had such a huge gun, though. I'm happy he got scared away and ran. What would have happened if he had gotten inside that house with that gun? In this video, we can see a man pouring gasoline around the house, and then he ignites it. Why would he do that? It's such a heinous crime to burn someone's house. There might be people sleeping inside, including kids. What can I say? Today's video gave me a sad vibe. Some humans are truly pathetic. We live in a world where we are prisoners in our own homes. People are doing all sorts of crimes in broad daylight, never mind at night. This video was posted by Doorbell News on June of 2022. Here we see a strange old man walking up to this house and trying to break in. He has two bags in his hand, and I don't know what's inside them. He checked the door, but it was locked. Always keep your doors locked to be safe from these strange guys. This video is from San Francisco, where this man had a crazy encounter with this female porch pirate.
She was blocking access to the door. When she did start to descend down the stairway, and I was, yelling at her, just keep going, right? Keep going.
And that is when the guy says his encounter with the woman turned violent. Surveillance video captured it as the guy arrived at 8:30 Friday night at his house on Lake Street in San Francisco. At one point, the woman knocks the package off his arms.
She was kicking the door, hitting the door with some metal objects and with the knife, slashing and stabbing motion.
The guy managed to call 911 and get inside his home right before things escalated even more. The guy feared for his life, and thankfully, soon after, the police arrived quickly, making an arrest. As for the woman in the video, she either has drug addiction or mental illness issues. In this video, this man was caught breaking into this house while the homeowner was at home. The man confronts him, but he says he's just here to look into the apartment.
Oh.
What's up?
How you doing, man? No, I got a call. The place was empty. I was supposed to come to look at the apartment. 301, 1967. Was it the lock?
It looks like he saw many packages and assumed no one was home. The clothing is just to throw people off. Also, handymen usually have tools. Sketchy dude. Call the cops and let them check him out. What do you think about him? Let me know in the comments. There was a fight in this neighborhood where these three men had a misunderstanding. It was 2 versus 1 guy, and they pushed the guy a little too far.
Oh shit, somebody's screaming. Here we fucking go, boy. Here we fucking go, boy.
I hope the 3 gentlemen peacefully found a way to settle their differences, although very likely not. This burglar acts as if he lives here. Yay, I live here. So he walks up to this house and takes a yawn to look natural, but he knows he's full of it. He looks right into the camera with a smirk. Yeah, his whole face got caught by the camera. He tries to open the door with a bunch of keys in his hand, but it doesn't open up. This is on Christmas Day also, when everyone's at home, so this guy is clearly out of his mind. This lady tries to steal the packages from this house and hides the boxes under her shirt. Check this out. Whoa, that's a lot of boxes under one shirt. These 2 guys try to get into this house, and for 2 days in a row, they drove a white or gray Ford truck. In the video, you can see these punks walk up and have hoodies on. One of them seems to think it was funny that they were trying to break into this guy's house. The guy in the blue hoodie had a smirk on his face. They don't look like robbers. They look like high school kids. Luckily, the homeowner scares them off.
What the f*** do you want? I'm gonna call the police right now and put some charges.
The video has been sent to authorities to identify plates and press charges to look for them. I hope the police catch them soon and teach them a lesson. This is the smartest porch pirate you'll ever see in your life. I'm impressed by this guy. He walks around with a cane, but uses the cane to fish out packages from behind people's gates or doors. So he is trying to fish out someone's boxes, but when he sees things aren't working with the cane, an idea hits him. He gets the idea of getting one of those trash pickers that you can grab items with, and look, he came by the next day and was able to capture the object. That's impressive. You gotta give him an A for being creative. If this guy would put this type of energy into something positive, he'd probably be great. In this video, you can see a thief walking up and trying to open the first car, and then he gets inside the second car, but if you look closely, he has a weapon drawn. So imagine you get a notification from your Ring app and you see someone's out. So you now run outside and try to confront him, not knowing he has a weapon in his hand. The thing to do in these scenarios is just call the police. These thieves have nothing to lose. Sometimes it's best to just call the authorities instead of trying to be a hero. In this video, a porch pirate messes with the wrong old man. A suspected porch pirate pulls up in a silver SUV and walks up the driveway unsuspecting, intending to steal the package on the porch. It looks like it could be a laptop or something like that. Little did he know, the old man was ready for him.
Put my back on this porch. Yeah. I saw you when you got out the car. You tried it. Put my back on this porch. You done lost your mind. You gonna come up on my and take my.
This could have ended a lot worse for that porch pirate. This guy wearing a helmet came up with an interesting story to get this door open for him. Check this out.
Hello, I don't live here, but I'm trying to get out, but the gate won't recognize my motorcycle, so if you could come to the door, that'd be great. If not, suck a dick. Or call the cops. I don't give a fuck. Fuck y'all niggas, bro.
Yeah, call the cops. There's no one opening the door for you at 2 a.m. What do you think? Is his story real? Or is he lying just to break into the house? Let me know in the comments. Some guys are in the back butchering up some fresh meat. Maybe he had a drink or two. Who knows? The question is the meat still good? And will you eat it or throw it away? What would you do with the meat? A creep in a red hoodie is seen walking down the street. He sees a nice bike that looks like it could be expensive and he goes for it. You can't leave these expensive mountain bikes out in plain view. People want those. He tries to be sneaky about it and opens the gate slowly. He's really a creep. Yeah, you got your face on camera, buddy. It looks like he could be about 18 or 19 years old. I wonder what kind of bike that is. Those mountain bikes aren't cheap. I've seen some of those cost $5,000 to $10,000. Don't leave those bikes outside. So this porch pirate decided to use a paper bag as a mask. I mean, how creative was this guy? He couldn't even buy a mask. He takes a paper bag and puts it over his head. What a scumbag. Stay tuned for our #1 pick that will shock you. This female thief got confronted by a homeowner who was happy to exercise his Second Amendment rights. It's 3:50 in the morning. There's no reason this lady should be knocking at this person's door at this time, and I'll let the homeowner tell the story of exactly how it happened. Check it out.
Alright, so this happened to me at 3:48 this morning, right? This lady walks up to my door, doesn't ring the bell or even knock. She fakes like she's knocking, but my camera notified me there was a person at the door. So some of you guys have seen people do this before, you've heard about it. They act like they're in trouble or they're distressed, and then they try and get into your house for like a home invasion. So I grabbed my Second Amendment, and look what happened.
3-1.
Oh, hi, I'm sorry.
What the f*** are you doing? It's 3:30 in the morning.
I'm sorry, I got stranded, but I was just wondering if I could use your phone.
No, you can't.
Okay.
Get the f*** away from me.
Unfortunately, the Ring app records in 30-second loops, and it just happened at that 30 seconds is when she walked away.
That's how you do it. Great job by the homeowner. This video was posted by Doorbell News on September of 2022. This video shows a man knocking on the door at 3 a.m. He pounds on the door multiple times. This guy needs some help, But it's 3 in the morning and he needs to go away. He asks the homeowner to come to the door and talk to him.
Excuse me, miss. Can you come talk to me, please?
There was no reply from the homeowner. The guy went into the street and started looking for a lift. Then he comes again and starts pounding on the door. He gets aggressive and starts yelling. The homeowner called the police.
Man, I need your help, man. Y'all need to help me out, man.
I don't know what he was looking for, but it was bizarre behavior. In July of 2021, Amanda Nowak updated her Facebook with an alarming video. She took this video from her Ring doorbell as she set in for sleep. Someone rang her doorbell. She checked the app only to see a man with gray hair and a full-grown gray beard presently knocking on her door and ringing the bell. Amanda didn't recognize this man, so she ignored the knocking, but the stranger didn't leave. As well as knocking, he kept repeating he wanted to talk to her and had questions for her.
Are you sure? I just rang your doorbell because I have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? I just rang your doorbell because I have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? What? Are you sure? I just rang your doorbell because I have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? Are you positive? Are you sure? Are you absolutely certain?
Since she was home alone, she called her husband to tell him what was happening and called 911. So Amanda's husband accessed the camera from his phone and saw the man. Ignoring him wasn't doing the trick, so he decided to talk to him using the speaker.
Who are you?
What? Yeah? Are you sure?
Who are you?
Hey, I just had a couple questions. I just wanted to ask you about TV show. Yeah, can you hear me? What I'm looking for is for the girl that's in the house to come out here because I'm going to rape her. And can you have her open the door? I'm going to rape and kill the girl that's on the other side of this door when she lets me in. I want to rape her and kill her because I have a knife and a gun. Yeah, and I'm going to knock on her door again. All right.
After threatening the woman in a stone-cold tone, he's gone. He doesn't even seem scared off. He just leaves. As the man calmly walks away, he continues to talk to himself down the street. Amanda was terrified, but she feared this man might move to another house and hurt someone, so she took the creepy footage and posted it on Facebook. And it was thanks to this Facebook post that this man was arrested. At approximately 8:30 on a Sunday summer night, a lady named Catherine heard some commotion at her doorstep. She looked out and saw a very suspicious man wearing an odd mask standing there and trying to open her door. Then you can see he pulls up his sleeve, reaches out to the door handle, and wipes it off. After Catherine saw the disturbing footage, she decided to post it on Facebook and the Ring website, which immediately went viral. This video was posted by Doorbell News on September of 2022. In this video, we can see a creep walking right into someone's house. They left their door unlocked. Luckily, they weren't at home. The man entered the house, made off with some goods, but he was later caught. Always lock your doors, people. This video was posted by Doorbell News as well. And in this video, we can see a man trying to break into a house. Check this out. Yeah, better make sure your doors are locked, as this guy could have easily been in your house, and the homeowner probably didn't even realize he was outside. In this video, we can see a man putting his ski mask on. He is getting ready to mask up, cause when the homeowner opens the door, he will rob him and probably doesn't want him to see his face, so he's masking up. The homeowner said he was preparing to rob us as soon as we opened the door. The homeowner then called 911 and the police caught him. This video was posted by Doorbell News. This incident takes place in Akron, Ohio. This woman is seen trying to wiggle someone's doorknob and gain entry into their home. She was unsuccessful because the door was locked. We can see a significant increase in break-ins. Please keep your doors locked to be safe. This doorbell video takes place in North Carolina, where a woman got home on February 10th of 2021 to find her porch furniture had been moved. Since nobody had been home that morning, she turned to her doorbell camera to find an explanation, but what she found was extremely disturbing. A man standing on her front porch holding a knife. He paced around the porch for a while, lifting some of the furniture and moving it around. At one point, he even trips and falls into some of the bushes in the garden. After reporting it to the police, the woman opened up about this not being the first time she's seen something like this. People battle addiction in the area and are often influenced by different drugs. In this video, a road rage incident gets taken to the next level by a suspect in a dark-colored Chevy Camaro. The suspect was driving the car aggressively and a barrage of gunfire can be heard. The homeowner opened the door to see what was happening, but as she opened it, she got scared and got back inside the house. The Camaro rushes again came back for this house. The homeowner said it was an attempted murder and the suspect in the Camaro shot 8 rounds of bullets at her car. Around 2 a.m., a man was sleeping peacefully in his room until he awoke to the sound of his Ring doorbell camera alert on his phone. The alert read motion at the front door. This caught him very off guard because it was 2 in the morning. He shot up out of his bed. He grabbed his phone and immediately opened up the live video. There, he saw a giant spider on his doorbell camera. Waking up to see that at this hour on your doorbell is pretty scary. On September 10th of 2018, a Florida man wearing a bulletproof vest and carrying an assault rifle rang his neighbor's doorbell at 4 in the morning. After spotting the man on her security footage, the homeowner grabbed her 2 children and stayed put in the bathroom. She immediately called the police and her husband, who was out of town for work. Roughly 25 minutes later, the police arrived. The man faced aggravated assault charges. The homeowner said the daughter of the unnamed man had stayed at their home recently, claiming she was afraid of her father. In this video, a homeless man is goofing around in front of a doorbell camera. He looks all around confusedly. I guess it's the alcohol. He then scratches his beard and starts doing silly things. I don't know what this guy is up to or if he is in his senses right now. Well, we can't blame anything but the drugs. Thankfully, he left very quickly. In this video, we see a man seemingly waiting to be led into a house, whether it's his house or not his own. He waits by the door. A transparent figure can be seen floating towards the door. As it reaches and passes the man, he turns, possibly reacting to the sounds he may have heard. What was that? Was it a ghost or some CGI? If it was CGI, then why did the man turn back? What do you think? Let me know in the comments. This doorbell video was uploaded 4 years ago. In this clip, the Ring doorbell alarm goes off like someone just rang it. However, there was absolutely nobody there. A few seconds later, you can listen to sounds like strange voices that go on for 20 seconds until the clip ends. Have a look. What was there, a ghost? And where were those creepy voices coming from? That was a scary one. Stay tuned for our #1 pick that will shock you. In this video, a person with his t-shirt over his face broke this door by kicking. All the windows and doors in the neighborhood are broken just because this group of people is smashing doors and windows with their legs. So this guy is just running around kicking people's doors in the neighborhoods. I don't know if this is some TikTok challenge, but he will get in trouble if he keeps this up. Thanks for watching. Stay vigilant, friends.